mercy and we be your friend. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we be your friends and give us a freedom. Lord, have mercy on we be your friends and give us a freedom. Father, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Come on. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. So Biafrans all over the globe, are you feeling me, chanting? Why am I feeling from my location, you know? We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots to go again. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to where Jehovah. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to Biafra city. I'm going to tell you, we don't fear we get British, we don't fear Britain, we don't fear them, we don't fear them, Boko Haram, we don't fear them, we don't fear Fulani Caliphate, we don't fear them, we don't fear Mietiala, we don't fear them, we don't fear them, Bandit Kill, we don't fear them, we don't fear them, Janjaweed, we don't fear them, we don't fear them, Al-Qaeda, we don't fear Lucifer, we don't fear you, Satan, we don't fear little demons, we don't fear Leviathan, we don't fear little junkies, little Janjaweed. Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried. In our Biafran, this is business as usual. This is the new generation of Biafran. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. I have no man. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots to go again. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to Biafra cities. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots to go again. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our root. We are going home to Biafra cities. Yerima Shatima, the Boko Haram big being said, and in Lagos, the Yorubas can be buying the land for 100,000. And Fulani is the buy over 150 or 200,000. But on Ibaban, we buy his own for 10 million. Can you imagine? Mad people everywhere. So, whatever, give them one to one. But on Azuka, we will Chris, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I'm seeing Biafra already, man. Yeah, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, every one of you. Greetings, lovers of freedom. It's good to have you all tonight. Please share this program. Hit the like button. It's late night with Vam Vam Vam. Okay, no, so Ngwere also. Hey, our Prime Minister made a post that made me give this title. Also, now some of the days are now running to Lagos with their four. Some of the days are Romala. They are now running to Lagos with their four. Okay, no, so Ngwere also. Okwere ya hụrụ. Chineke mere ebere.
If you finish writing all your rubbish, on Monday you will sit at home. On Monday you will be inside your house. If you finish writing all your rubbish, on Monday you will sit at home. On Monday you will be inside your house. If you finish writing all your rubbish, on Monday you will sit at home. On Monday you will be inside your house. If you finish writing all your rubbish,
on Monday you will sit at home.
On Monday you'll be inside
the house. Yeah, thank you. Tonight it's an open mic anyway. It's an open mic. But first, let's go to some of the videos I was updated with tonight. You know, most of them from our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And I want us to, get inundated with them. Meanwhile, Kambuza onyegodi anyị ọkpụkpụ mbụ elee ebe ọ nọ ọkpụkpụ mbụ ịmara nke a na-atọ m iche
ọkpụkpụ mbụ abụrụ ọkpụkpụ na-anọ mmadụ n'olu onye ahụ ka dị ndụ no ọkpụkpụ nke m ọ nọrọ gị n'onu
ugbo gị pee
no matter what you can't take it out
for where
agbago m Nigeria n'onu
gbadosie ike
ma ndị iro Biafra n'onu
gbadosie ike
ma ndị si na Biafra agaghị abịa in 2023 n'onu
gbadosie ike
ahụ ha n'onu na-akụ ha woto ọkpụkpụ a you can never swallow it and you can never bring it out. So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing. They even said they are signing petition to arrest Samuel. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Samuel for others. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fighting. Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state. We are fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity in our land, leading us to take the decisive decision today, and every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria. Come 2023.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. I'll be back to you again. Let's go to the Hamadike himself. Let's go to Hamadike himself tonight.
It doesn't matter how you try to couch your stupidity, ignorance, and treachery. It doesn't matter how you try to couch your stupidity, ignorance, and treachery. It doesn't matter the language you're trying to use. We don't listen to what people say. You can talk from now till the kingdom come. Write your garbage in Punch newspaper, in Nation, in Vanguard. From now till the kingdom come. It means nothing to us.
It means nothing to us.
What we are doing. It doesn't matter how you try to couch your stupidity, ignorance, and treachery. It doesn't matter the language you're trying to use. We don't listen to what people say. You can talk from now till the kingdom come. Write your garbage in Punch newspaper, in Nation, in Vanguard. From now till the kingdom come. It means nothing to us.
It means nothing to us.
We continue what we are doing.
We must continue what we are doing. We must continue what we are doing. Now, there's a video that will shock you tonight, and I want to play it from Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Did you guys know? Did you guys know? You know, when Mazi Simon Ekpa is saying that what you don't know is bigger than you. I don't know if you watch my video I played, and if you have seen the update from our Prime Minister about the Kanun Takane, where he told him to go ahead and get a lawyer from Finland, where he has told him, reminded him, in case he didn't know, of the agreement our Prime Minister had with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But here I'm bringing a video for you. Did you guys know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself has been preparing for this government that Mazi Simon Ekpa formed already? It is in line with their agreement. You know, Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, is a coded man, coded with every agreement and arrangement he have always had with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Both of them are like Siamese. You know Siamese? Conjoined twins. That before you separate them, their Siamese conjoinment, it is so difficult. You know, there is those level of Siamese that no matter the professional doctors, they can't separate the twins. The conjoinment that is from head to toe, everything, intestine, is joined together. That is Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are a conjoined Siamese. Siamese bu ejima rakotara onu. That's what they are. Everything you see Mazi Simon Ekpa doing today, they are all the arrangement he had with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm telling you. Sometimes you hear all the messages of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you never knew. You won't even recollect that everything that Simon Ekpa is doing today, they are all the plans of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he would have enacted or he would have kicked off with if he was here with us. So during this time, Mazi Simon Ekpa have ensured that there is no vacuum. Somebody said no vacuum, because we are not going to leave any space unturned. Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, have ensured that there is no vacuum. And we are not going to leave any stone unturned, no space unturned. We are going to cover every space, no loophole. There shall be no loophole. That's what we are seeing today. What you see just now happening in the Biafra Republic government in exile, it is to make sure there is no loophole. It is to make sure that there is a continuation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you it is not by accident. He always said that consistency is the key. Consistency means continuation. You must continue in that line. It is the key. And our Prime Minister got it very correctly, because both of them sat together, line by line, planning everything you see today. Everything you see today, I'm telling you, you will hear the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are going to say, what? Biafra Republic government in exile is a brainchild of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. From top to bottom. Don't be top to bottom of that impostor. This is original top to bottom. Everything. Everything. You want to share this program right now before I will play that voice. Let me appetize you with the one I posted before. I will give you this appetite because that video is just 52 minutes. 52 seconds, sorry, 52 seconds. But let's play this one of about 5 minutes and something while you continue to share this program for people to join us, because it is something you all must hear. I'm telling you. You all must hear this tonight. Biafra Republic government in exile is the brainchild of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And there is no way you can form a government without a president or a prime minister. It's not possible. And there is no way you are going to hand over the leadership of this particular government into the hands of another Efulefu. You know, there are so many Efulefus. So many. Just imagine you hand over the government into somebody that looks like dead stone, or if you're Biko, or Ihanacho, or Kelechi the idiot, or you hand it over to any of these errats, or maybe you hand it over to Nelly of You understand? You cannot afford to make any mistake of handing this government that is so unique into the hands of another Efulefu. That is why it was very, very important that we voted in our prime minister to run the show. Because they understand each other, himself and our prime and our leader, Mazen Namdekanu. Hi, Chineke na onye eluigwe, Chineke na Chukwu okike abịa ma nara ekele. Nara ekele, you are too much. Omnipotent God, omniscient God. Hey, Chineke owede. Owede. It is too much. You are wonderful. You are nothing but, hey, that is all I can say. You are nothing but, hey. That is why Job said, when I consider, I fear him. When I consider, when you consider his ways, consider what he has done, what he is capable of doing, what he has turned us into, you fear him. You can do nothing but fear him. That's what Job said. When I consider, I fear him. Now let's play this while you continue to share. Probably by the time we finish, we'll be up to 200 or 300 of us, because right now we are just 160 something. You need to share this program. Listen to this one to appetize you. An appetizer.
I have another caller on the line. This caller can hear me. Yes, I can hear you. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much. Your name and where you're calling us from, please.
Oh, my name is Bright Daniel. I'm calling you from New York.
Bright Daniel. It's a very beautiful name.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I have a question.
Go ahead.
My question goes like this. Is there in any way, this is just like a reassurance, because our eternal leader, Tim Odumegwu, whom people were really hoping on, that when he will come back, that he will bring back Biafra.
Yes.
But lo and behold, he came back, and people lured him to Nigeria.
Yes.
People lured him to being, because to me, I still believe that Tim Odumegwu has not been buried. Because when I see them covering his coffin with Nigerian flag, I feel so bad. So my question to you is this. Is there in any way that you will be ever lured into agreeing to anything Nigerian? That's number one question.
No, hold on to your questions, because we're going to have a conversation. You raised an...
Did you hear the question? The question was, is there any way you can ever be lured into submitting to Nigeria? Is there in any way you can ever be lured? Remember, I'm asking you to share this because this is not the video I want to play for you. This is just an appetizer waiting for the Biafrans, especially those of you in America, because I know here in Europe, many of you have gone to bed. Already it is about 13 minutes to 1 a.m. here in Europe. So many of you may have slept already. So after I finish playing this, I won't waste further time. I will play the video I want to play. So listen to this.
issue that I've been expecting people to...
To agree to anything Nigerian? That's not. In there in any way that you will be ever lured into agreeing to anything Nigerian? That's number one question.
No, hold on to your questions, because we're going to have a conversation. You raised an issue that I've been expecting people to raise for a long time. But sometimes maybe we forget, or when we call, we become over exuberant and we forget. You have raised, keep your other questions, don't forget them, please. Let me answer this one. You just raised. Our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu was in Ivory Coast. Even as a child, the stories my father used to tell me, I felt that one day this Messiah is going to come, excuse me, from Ivory Coast and save everybody. That was what I used to think as a child. I used to think that the Chukwu will come back one day and all of us will be saved, right? It didn't happen that way. And I'll tell you what's happened. It's exactly what they have tried to do to me. Exactly the same thing. I had meeting with governors and with some elders. They said you must renounce. Oh, my case here, there's a way you do it, you do this, you do that, you contest, you float political party, you have the followership, people will vote you in. Maybe you can become a senator, or maybe you have your state governor. You know the same rubbish. And I said no. They asked me why did I say, why am I saying no? Why do I keep saying? I said to them because the man that I revere and respect, Dame Odumegwu Ojukwu, you promised him the same thing. He came back, he was then and still till now the most popular man in the whole of the zoo political space in Nigeria. He came back. In Nnewi, he lost election to a non-entity.
Non-entity.
To a non-entity. Senatorial election, he contested and he failed. They rigged him out. I know those who were instrumental in rigging out Ojukwu. So the same thing they're asking us to do now, IPOB, they asked our leader to do. Ojukwu, he did it, and they rubbished him, they messed him up. You know what the Fulani said after that? They said, oh, look at the man you call your icon. He's your leader, he's your general, he led you in war. Look at him, ordinary Nnewi senatorial district, he couldn't win. He failed to a man called on with his way. Go and look at it anywhere. So that you see, I am a student of history. I allow myself to be guided by history, what has happened in the past. But when they call BBC to talk about their wrong.
Ojukwu lost election to an unknown man, to a less popular man called Onwudiwe. You know why? Because he surrendered to the zoo. They will useless you. They will mess you up. Today, I saw a video of Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Okonjo-Iweala visiting the criminal drug baron in Aso Rock, visiting him. Okonjo-Iweala. Okonjo-Igbo. You know that this man is completely, totally illegitimate. And you claim to be inundated with the system from the West, with justice, fairness, and equity. You know, and I wonder the kind of conscience some of them have. You go and you call him Mr. President. Where is your conscience? Some of you people, you don't. I'm telling you. I'm African awa ulonde madoko. Ndị igwe na-agba ọsọ. Some of them na-agbazi aga Lagos with their offer. And ma ajụ ndị a na-eme ihe a, unu amarịkwa ndị unu ga-achọ chọje ha mee ha arụ. Yes, ndị na-ekwesịrị na inwe anything n'Igbo land. I'm telling you. Ndị ekwesịrị inwe anything they should. In fact, nothing should be in Igbo land to attract them to come back. I'm telling you. Unu kwesịrị, that is ndị a na-eme ihe a. Ndị unu kwesịrị ime ihe unu ga-achọ ha mee ha things. Mee ha many things. Very heartless people. Oromo and Igbo. Is it by force that you will come and make yourself so shameless and useless? Okonjo-Iweala, with all your education, why for that matter? Nwanne gị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọnọ there. Izuru ga. That is ife ga-eme unu. Honestly speaking, I'm telling you. I don't know alone. We'll just be watching you people. And we'll see. Agafuko gesi end there. We are gonna see how it will end for you people.
President saw that challenge. They never remarked. So the same thing they're asking us to do now, IPOB, they asked our leader to do. Ojukwu, he did it, and they rubbished him, they messed him up. You know what the Fulani said after that? They said, oh, look at the man you call your icon. He's your leader, he's your general, he led you in war. Look at him, ordinary Nnewi senatorial district, he couldn't win. He failed to a man called on with his way. Go and look at it anywhere. So that you see, I am a student of history. I allow myself to be guided by history, what has happened in the past. But when they call BBC to talk
talk about the rubbish Igbo president saw that cabbage.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he allows himself to be guided by history. Now, all these idiots that are coming with messages and the claim is from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what they're telling you is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer being guided by history. He no longer cares about history. Because he's answering a question. They asked him, will you at any time capitulate or whatever, surrender or become an apologist to Nigeria? He repeated this story to them. And he told them that I am a student of history. I learn from history. Do you understand? That's Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that we know. The one that we know.
They said, oh, look at the man you call your icon. He's your leader, he's your general, he led you in war. Look at him. Ordinary name senatorial district, he couldn't win. He failed the man called on would he win. Go and look at it anywhere. So that you see, I am a student of history.
Mm-hmm.
I allow myself to be guided by history, what has happened in the past. But when they call BBC to talk about the rubbish Igbo president saw that cabbage, they never remind them that our leader came back, they lured him into zoo politics. That was why I said no to zoo politics. But you know, one thing our people are very good at. Once they give you advice that is wrong and you say no, they will go and say, oh, he doesn't listen to people, he doesn't want to hear he doesn't listen to advice. Whenever they say
the same thing they're trying to do with our prime minister. Our prime minister understands all the history. He has listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu again and again. He has seen the reputation of history. He has listened to it. And that's why today you see all those bunch of old fools telling, instead of facing the main thing that we're talking about, solving the problem that is there with them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the dungeon. They're not solving it. They want to go to Finland. Because they have seen that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have torn them down in every way. Now, it is no longer advice. They are now looking for how to hunt him down. They are paying people, hired assassins, to look for how they will get Simon Ekpa. Ndị Igbo.
BBC to talk about the rubbish Igbo president saw that cabbage. They never remind them that our leader came back, they lured him into zoo politics. That was why I said no to zoo politics. But you know, one thing our people are very good at. Once they give you advice that is wrong and you say no, they will go and say, oh, he doesn't listen to people, he doesn't want to hear he doesn't listen to advice. Whenever they're saying somebody doesn't listen to advice, it's because that person has failed to compromise. These are the things I want our people, our hardcore Biafrans to understand, because they're the ones that will lead us to freedom, not all the slaves.
What have I done?
I have another man, this scholar can hear me. So we are instrumental in reading out to Jew. They never remind them that our leader came back, they lured him into zoo politics. That was why I said no to zoo politics. But you know, one thing our people are very good at. Once they give you advice that is wrong and you say no, they will go and say, oh, he doesn't listen to people, he doesn't want to hear he doesn't listen to advice. Whenever they're saying somebody doesn't listen to advice, it's because that person has failed to compromise. These are the things I want our people, our hardcore Biafrans to understand, because they're the ones that will lead us to freedom, not all the slaves by the side.
This is what I want all the hardcore Biafrans to understand, because they are the ones that will lead us to freedom. Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here say that he is the one that will exclusively lead you to freedom? No. So why are all these idiots coming to tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said cancer is at home? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said bunch of idiots that doesn't even listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is talking to hardcores. The people that will lead us to freedom. People like Vam Vam Vam. People like Biafra Unite, Ikuku. People like Biafra 247. People like Akbarawa Sonny. Under our own PM, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. People like Madam Azoka. No more there. The people that will, the hard cause that will lead us to freedom. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not tell you that he owns the exclusive possibility of leading you to freedom. There are hard cause. People like Chigozie in my room right now. I can see you, Chigozie. Yeah? The hard cause that will lead us to freedom. Let's listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu repeat that statement now, so that you will know that there is never a time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you that I have the exclusive roadmap or the exclusive rights, that I am the only one that will give you that freedom. He is talking to hard cause, people that will lead us to freedom. So it's as if this man knew that there will come a time when they will try to incapacitate him, but the people he's talking to today are the people that will make this movement make sense. That the people that will spice up this movement and make it what it should be. He knew that his responsibility was to bring them up, coach them, inundate them, and radicalize them into doing the needful to bring Biafra. People like us have become fanatical. We have become so radicalized. We have become so hardcore that we are the hard nut that cannot be cracked. We are the types that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking to. We are the types. It is us. We have come. I'm telling you. We are telling you, just like Mazi Simon Ekpa told you, you call him that Abakaleke boy, or thinking that I will Abakaleketize you into Biafra. Just look at it. See it happening right before your eyes. Koro, when they play the show. Now let's listen to the leader himself.
I said no to Zoom politics. But you know one thing our people are very good at? Once they give you advice that is wrong and you say no, they will go and say, oh, he doesn't listen to people. He doesn't want to hear what he doesn't listen to advice. Whenever they're saying somebody doesn't listen to advice, it's because that person has failed to compromise. These are the things I want our people, our hardcore Biafrans to understand, because they're the ones that will lead us to freedom, not to.
They are the ones that will lead us to freedom. Our hardcores, they are the ones that will lead us to freedom. I need it to be repeated again, so that Sabon TK can hear.
People are very good at it. Once they give you advice that is wrong and you say no, they will go and say, oh, he doesn't listen to people. He doesn't want to hear what he doesn't listen to advice. Whenever they're saying somebody doesn't listen to advice, it's because that person has failed to compromise. These are the things I want our people, our hardcore Biafrans to understand, because they're the ones that will lead us to freedom, not all the flavors by the side. It is a hardcore that will lead us to freedom, not the trust by the side. Do you understand? Oh no, they have given me everything and I said no. They came to DSS to give me, I said no. They came to prison, I said no. They came to my house, I said no. They called me governor's meeting, I said no, I don't want anything. All I want is freedom. All I want is Biafra. Why do you think I had issues with Chivunia? Why? Why do you think I had issues with him? Because of the same thing. I said, that way people are going, Ojukwu went that way. They rubbished him. Look at Imo State. See what they did to him in Imo State. It's a political process. You join, after a while, you vote. After voting, they declare whoever they like as their winner, and that's the end of the game. So I will never join any zoo politics. I will never stop fighting for Biafra. Listen to me very carefully. My father and my mother died as a result of this. I have lost men as a result of this. I have family members that I was close to have died. They did not die for one Nigeria. They did not die for Nigerian party politics. They died fighting for freedom. And that freedom we are going to get on their behalf.
That freedom we are going to get on their behalf. Now, before I bring the main video that I have for you tonight, I want to allow Chigozie to throw a little light onto this one he has heard already.
Hello, Mazi. Good evening from here.
You are welcome.
Yeah, so I just opened my phone and I see that you are alive. I say, wow, this is very serious. Maybe let me just do one or two things and come and see if you are real or maybe you are joking. By the time I just open the phone and look it again, I see you there. I say, this is serious too. So let me just hop in and see what is going on.
Thank you.
Then I'm coming in and I'm hearing this one too. Although I've listened to that from your this thing, you say
I
you
posted
posted
it
it.
earlier.
Yes, you posted it. I listened to that. All these things. We are only saying this once, bringing all these ones to encourage ourselves on what we are doing. If it is for those people know that they have sold out.
Hmm.
They know what they are doing. They know they are eating the money that Mazen Nandekano rejected.
Hmm.
That's what they're eating. And you see, sometimes like this, people don't know what they are doing to themselves. This is going to going to linger from time immemorial. I'm telling you, they have actually put problem to their life. Even Kano Takano.
Hmm.
I'm sorry for that man. I'm so sorry for him. I never believed that he can be too bad like this.
Hmm.
When you hear that people are rotten, these are the type of
Yes.
rotten people,
Yes.
you know. So you can't be gallivanting up and down, trying to be spearhead the IPOB by force by fire,
Hmm.
because your brother is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. Does that give him the leverage to stand at the front and begin to conduct or to try to arrange a IPOB?
Hmm.
This was not told to him. This was not told to him at all. His brother never told him that. Even while his brother was outside, his brother have not been carrying him along like that.
No, let him even tell us that. Show us that any evidence of Mazen Namdekano, even introducing him anywhere, or even having any discussion of him, even being taking a position in IPOB, or spearheading, or giving order, or instructing the movement in any way. Where have Master Kanu, even in any message, mentioned Kanu Takanu will do this or do this for us, or even any member of his family? I never
It
knew that
hasn't
there was
happened.
anything like Kanu Takanu before. Never. I never knew.
It has never happened. It has
Never.
never happened. This is exactly, it's like someone sitting down somewhere and begin to draw some certain things about how it's going to take over. Of course, the other time I keep hearing this master waiting, they call and say, "I'm master waiting." You know, they say be master. I don't understand how he has become master prophet when there are master prophet like Nnamdi Kanu, and himself is now answering master. But what is he prophesying? And then he was the one now. Always, each time he come out and begin to call supreme leader, and before you know, he begin to say, next of kin, next of kin. All this nonsense, all this nonsense. We know all these games they are playing. What they are doing is that anyone that they did not bring into their business, that one will begin to go and begin to talk rubbish outside. And when you just bring that one in, he will close his mouth and begin to speak on their own behalf. This thing that they are doing, we know all these games, but all these ones they are playing is a game that other people have seen it and turn their eyes, because what is important right now is freedom. Ọ bụghị ihe ha nọ na-ezuzugharị ihe enweghị isi, and ha
That's it.
ericha ego a niile, they will suffer for it. They must suffer for this thing. Ihe a ha na-eme, they are dragging even the strength people ga-eji wee mee ihe mete ya mma mma, ndị a na-adọghachi mmadụ azụ. But I believe God, by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, who has bring this struggle this far. I believe what has still keeping this struggle alive like this is because the hand of God is in it.
Exactly.
Aka Chukwu nọ na ya. That is why the thing is still, look at the kind of battle from right, the center, and every angle. People were just hitting from every angle, my brother. But thank God that God says no. That what he said yes, nobody must say no. It has already written that God says, nobody that will say no when I have never said no. Nobody that will say yes when I have never said yes. Kanu Takano, you can have your money, enjoy yourself, go to Abuja, go to any of the best hotel, and enjoy yourself. Oh. But one thing is very clear. Mazen Nandekano have never compromised. People
Never.
should know this. He has never compromised. From this video you played, you can see the voice of Mazen Nandekano very clear.
Mm-hmm.
And he is saying it as it is. He says that he doesn't compromise. How can he compromise? So when he has lost his parents and is coming to compromise, who is saying such a thing? I can't agree with that. Never will I agree with that. But one day, result ga-akpọ.
Exactly.
Ka anyị godo onye nke a batara nụ ka o kwuo before ma conclude.
Thank you very much. Okay, the solid man.
My
Please
brother, Vam, I must greet you, all of you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for what you are doing. May God keep on giving you the strength to overcome every stress or temptation that comes to your way. May God keep on strengthening you guys, all of you. So I so much appreciate. People. I just want you to remember the time when last word from our Prime Minister, he said, "Don't worry, say more and more are still coming." You remember that last?
Exactly.
More propaganda will still come, right?
Yes.
One thing when I go ask Kanu Takano, since you hear message from your brother, go ask him whether Samuel Ekpa take oath from him. Go ask him, say, brother, did Simon Ekpa take oath? Then may you come out and tell us your brother say no. Because one thing when I really imagine for these people, do you know devil? When somebody don't already so hard, there's nothing you can do. They have sold their soul to the devil already.
Yes.
They have sold. So we thank God. We thank God that the Fulani really use all of them to bring out all the evil egg among us, so that we will know where our problem they come from.
Exactly.
I wish they don't use them. How would they know where would they come from? Thank God for using our enemy to even bring out the evil egg among us. That means, is the Lord doing? Thank God, say the fair reject our Prime Minister for not even broadcast for that Radio Biafra, because I wish they know. I wish they know. Now God give that mind to heal the heart to say no. I wish they give him that platform. Oh my goodness, therefore to commit havoc with his name. Only some our Prime Minister go rock more from that place, because they go use the name commit a lot.
You are right. God will thank you. God will thank
you. We thank God. Say they reject him. If not, they'll say now Simon has take the matter and I say now for Radio Biafra. He don't bring you know the evil egg among them. But you see, God is God, and they will never change this battle. They will never change it. Let them gather. Let them gather. Even our leaders say, go and gather all you can. You cannot stop Biafra. Let them see. See, the extent they will go now. Even our leaders say we're quiet. You not see anything.
It looks like we're losing you. Okay.
Maybe it's network.
Yeah, looks like we lost you briefly there. There's a special video I want to play. I just wanted him to round up his
somebody else they reason just to this. Okay, is it because of says our prime minister thought say I don't have anything with Kanu just because that when we hear say our leader they kidnap him, he refused to say it earlier. Does that mean to say maybe Simon refer him? Oh, okay, let them bring it on. We want to see. Let them bring it on. Say they want to do. We are waiting for them, because that word where our prime minister say, hey, more and more still coming. That a day ground. I don't know saying Kanuta itself the ones to use. More still coming. I give you I so much thank you for your strength and 247 and our brother again Biafra Unite. You see, you who are the warriors, you don't know. You just look yourself like you are the warriors. Forget all those males. You guys are the warriors. You are the best shadow. You are shadowing the good passenger into that bus. That bus that will lead, that train, anything you call as far as a moving from that thing that they want to enter to your promised land, you guys are the best shadowing, man. May God keep on giving you the grace. The most important thing, anytime they bring out the fabricate lie like this, it's not they go viral. Come like say now, I said they make her go viral. They can't read their news because they watch and sometimes they'll just bring some kind of fake things come out. People don't need to put ear. Now can't they even analyze that they make us the year and more. Says this now what this one talk of this now what that one talk. What else? I'm telling you, all those things they do, they have failed already. Man, all hate Biafra.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so
very
much.
Thank you.
Brother. Thank you, brother. All right. Now let us listen to this particular, not up to 1 minute, but very powerful. Here you are going to see that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have already prepared the way for the Biafra Republic government. Oh my God, this man, God use him all. Now let's listen to this. Please hit the like button so that everyone will see this. Okay, let's go.
There are some things that we are doing that some people may not know. Though they may be in the hierarchy, they won't know because it's for their own good. It is not everything that everybody knows. I am the one who knows everything.
There are some things that we're doing that not everybody knows. They may be in the hierarchy, but they don't know. What you don't know is bigger than you. Let me allow it to from beginning to end.
There are some things that we are doing that some people may not know. Though they may be in the hierarchy, they won't know because it's for their own good. It is not everything that everybody knows. I am the one who knows everything. People know what I want them to know in order to preserve the sanctity of the movement and to stop people from outside from penetrating and destroying us from within. We shall form a government when our people give us that very mandate and destroying us from within. We shall form a government when our people give us that very mandate and destroying us from within. We shall form a government when our people give us that very mandate.
Are you hearing that? I'm repeating it deliberately.
And destroying us from within. We shall form a government.
We shall form a
when
government.
Our people give us that very mandate. Destroying us from within. We shall form a government. When our people give us that very mandate. Destroying us from within. We shall form a government. When our people give us that
everything that is playing out now, he has already said all these things.
He has already programmed it in 1 day. We shall form a government. We shall form a government when our people give us that mandate. Let's listen to it to the end.
Threatening and destroying us from within. We shall form a government when our people give us that very mandate. And I'm not going to tell you how that mandate is going to come. Because if I say it now, our enemies will go and block that very access. But it's going to come very fast. And the world will show. Our plans are intact. Thank you very much, support.
Look at the government leader. Look at the PM.
Government in exile. Wow. This song they touch me.
Let me play it.
What do you mean, I beg?
He said he does the impossible. Things that human being cannot do. That is what our God does. The impossibility. In other words, you can turn it into he make impossibility possible. He make impossibility possible. Like, things that are impossible are the things he is good at doing. They are his hobbies. Wonders and miracles are his hobbies. Okay, let's listen to him from top to bottom. Please pay attention to this.
There are some things that we are doing that some people may not know. Though they may be in the hierarchy, they won't know. Because it's for their own good. It is not everything that everybody knows. I am the one.
There's something he said here that you need to lay emphasis on. when you want to speak. He said that they may be in the hierarchy, but they do not know, and it is for their own good. Can you see? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu kept these things away
Yes.
from them for their own good. Because if he had allowed them to know, the devil will enter and use them to scatter it. So they are in the hierarchy, but they do not know. The reason why they are attacking Simon Ekpa up, right, left, right, and center is because they know that at a certain point, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu decided to confide in him so much. That is why immediately what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu happened. That bed bug in Kuwait was very busy on Radio Biafra. You will hear him shouting, how can he come from the back door? He is not a member of IPOB. He did not take an oath. How can he come? At that time, man, someone have not even started doing anything serious. So he was just only speaking and talking. Just he had not taken any action yet. China Sanworu, the bedbug, was shouting, he cannot, he is from back door, he COVID-19, he just came in, he want to reap where he did not sow, he cannot. If you hear China Sanworu, that is where I developed very pure disdain from that idiot. I disdain him. I hated his person. Chineke mere me ebere. Who is this? Is this man in this movement? That was even when I started knowing who China Sanworu was. China Sanworu. He will be making noise on Radio Biafra. He is Simon Ekpa. He can never. He came from the back door. He is a COVID-19. We will not see that here. Look at this. They are all getting blind now, even inside the water. Listen to our list again from the top to bottom. Why he did not show them? Because they are evil. He knew and he kept it away from them.
There are some things that we are doing that some people may not know. Though they may be in the hierarchy, they won't know. Because it's for their own good. It is not everything that everybody knows. I am the one who knows everything. People know what I want them to know in order to preserve the sanctity of the movement and to stop people from outside from penetrating and destroying us from within. We shall form a government when our people give us that very mandate. And I'm not going to tell you how that mandate is going to come. Because if I say it now, our enemies will go and block that very access. But it's going to come very, very soon. And the world will be shocked. Our plans are impacted. Thank you very much.
And the world will be what? The world will be shocked.
Okay, now listen. It's only greedy hearts, devil hearts. We deny this thing now. All those DOS, they are in the hierarchy. Let them listen to this verse now. That your leader said, even if like you did the hierarchy, you may not know. Why they don't understand this thing? Just simply, if they're not greedy heart minded, why can't they even understand this message? That not be everything made for them. We did that hierarchy. Why they don't understand this message now? Say, I bet you know hear this broadcast. The time when they made the broadcast, they mark and follow him. Say, this man, we will show you. Who be that person we want to go break on once him? They never know sin Simon. That thing, this man tell this word, they know and they hear, but they mark it down, say, even for hierarchy, we not. And he say it's for your own good. Man.
For their own good. Thank you, okay. Let's hear from Chigozie. Chigozie, what have you had to submit on this, please?
Yes, I want to say that our leader has the eyes, he has the brain, he has everything it takes to bring this struggle to reality. And that is why he has already foresee it and started preparing the ground for the person who can carry out this particular assignment to come in. Because even as of then, he has been looking for the person who will carry out this assignment until Simon surfaces. And the man said, yes, this is the guy. Then when he allowed him, look, some of us doesn't understand what Mazi is doing.
Chigozie, do you now see the reason why he was laying so much emphasis when he said he is fantastic? So, be talking, let me bring it so that I will replay it for you to understand the emphasis he was always laying when he's recommending Simon Ekpa. Chigozie, continue while I look for that video.
All right. So, Mazi is a man with vision. He knows what he's doing. And he said, when he sees Simon, he said, yeah, this is the guy. And he allowed him to interview him. Mazi just allowed Simon to interview him. And when this interview was going on, people were not decoding what was happening. And even me, I was watching it, and me in particularly, I said that this is the man that will follow Nnamdi Kanu. And again, in my mind, what I now had in my mind, I said, you will be the one to follow Simon.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, when I begin to feel what I saw, was it not true? Because
Hmm.
that time when you just walk out, I say, what is happening? I say,
Hmm.
no, 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 no. This man need to come back. Is the one that will follow and to help Simon in this struggle, because Simon have a lot of things to face,
Hmm.
and he need people like you and some other people who will assist him. I thank God that finally you came back. In fact, Mazi, you were not the one that just came back. God just bring you back because you are part of this thing. So you must be very strong too. Just like as Mazi Simon has to be strong, you too must be very strong, because all this whole thing now, this giddy giddy
You
giddy
know,
giddy giddy giddy,
when
it's not a small thing.
all those things were happening, I had already vowed within my spirit. I said, I have tied my umbilical cord to this man, Simon Ekpa. I vowed in my spirit before Nelly came. I said, Master Simon Ekpa, I will defend and stand with this man. I will support him with everything I've got. There's one brother, his name is called Kevin Indubisi. Kevin Indubisi, he's one guy that I always relate some of these my sayings to. And there's this
Mm,
other guy, Bright. Bright is the university, somebody called university on Twitter. These guys know
mhm.
my resolve. And
Okay.
Ejiro, you know Ejiro, that have
Yes.
sold her soul to the devil now. These are
That
people that
one
were
I
very close to me.
knocked out.
Ejiro in with the
They
fallen
do now.
people.
They do now.
Mhm.
Is it
So
not he do people? He do
no,
more than.
Ejiro is what he do. Ejiro is DOS. He's DOS. So
Okay,
I
okay.
said, I will defend my Simon Eber because I knew that there is something supernatural. It's not just ordinary. I knew that there was something supernatural in this guy. I knew he had so much potential that I can only equal to that in Mazin Namdekan. I
I
knew
saw
that.
you looking towards that. I saw you looking towards that. I saw
I
you
knew.
when you used to ask him question. When you used to ask him question, and there is a way you stand and be looking at someone who knows this guy. You talk like one who knows this guy deeply
Yes.
than any human being can see. I'm
I
telling you,
I don't joke
seriously.
with his messages. I say, sometimes I will be sleeping and I will put my Simon Ekpa in my ear. While I'm listening to it, I will just sleep off. As passionate as I was with Master Namdekan, the same passion I used to follow Master Simon Ekpa with so much keen and interest, so much passion. And then look at the recommendation here. This recommendation for Master Namdekan is not ordinary. It
It's
is
not
so
ordinary.
when you listen to this recommendation I will play now, you will now compare it to what he was saying in this last video we played. You will now understand that there is something unique about Mazi Simon Ekpa that Mazi Nambekano saw and decided to distinguish him from the rest. From the rest, he recommended so many people. He called the
Yes,
Mayengo.
of course he did.
But when he came to Simon, this is what he said.
You
There
must
is no
know and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic.
Who is doing a very great job.
fantastic.
Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very great job. Absolutely. You see this repetition. Is it somebody that went to school will say, why is this guy repeating himself now? You are saying the same thing and you are repeating it again and again. But he needed to lay emphasis on this particular recommendation so that you will understand that he wants to put this weight on this young man to make sure the world understand that this is the guy. That's the
Yes,
deal.
that's a good guy.
Oh my
That's a
goodness.
good guy. He has something upstairs. It's not a cloud. This is correct guy now. So I stand for him. I stand for him. and I consistently stand for him, and any other person who will stand also should stand for him. Forget all those wars, all those things those people are bringing in. We are not even interested in all those things they are doing. They are not the one to tell us who to use his name and who not to use his name. All those nonsense shouldn't even be our problem. Let's focus and let's see them. Is it this year that they have started talking about suing Simon? Is it not since last year? Is it not since
Jesus.
last year? They said they
Ask
will
yourself,
sue.
where is
They
that
will sue.
idiot? There's one idiot in Canada, one stupid idiot that said, "Hey, we want the man na Finland? Where are the men's? Where are men's? And we need to." He called the Interpol. He called the embassy. He called
Is it
the Prime
cheating? Is
Minister
it
of Finland.
cheating?
He called the
Is it cheating?
Chidi cadet. Now he called everybody, and today the same Chidi have disappeared. Nobody even knows what has happened to him.
That
Do
one,
you know where he is today?
that one when speed they come off for a mouth if they talk. Now it goes so
Do you
crazy.
know? Do you know where that Chidi is today? He has disappeared. No, even his YouTube is not active anymore. He's gone, completely gone.
When God is destroying someone, they come by little. This Takano will sleep, he will not wake up. We'll just watch the news now. He will all die, go. Nobody will know it. He will just sleep, he will not wake up. Simple as that. God know how to deal with his enemy. Just sleep and not wake up.
Let us
Mas,
listen to this. Okay, Chico, they say something. Then I
Mas,
will give
Mas, you
microphone.
see, let me tell you,
Mm,
what is going to happen to that man that he mentioned,
mm.
whether an accountant or whatever he called himself, what is going to happen to him? He doesn't know what is coming.
He doesn't
I'm
know.
so sorry for him because he has tread the wrong path, and he was so in a haste to tread that path, and someone is somewhere gingering him. That person that is gingering him, I pray that the person will be there to also to console him when that thing will start on him, because it's not going to be easy for him. Because what he is doing, oh my God, if by the time the inferno, by the time the thing will begin to follow him up, people will begin to pity him. I'm so sorry for him. But I'm not going to sorry him because he's the one that brought it upon himself. I won't
Yes.
sorry him. Let him go ahead and be eating money. That money that he has been longing all these years, even during the time when they bring vehicle, he will be the one to receive it. Even when Mazi reject, he will be the one to to go and receive it. He is behaving like Gehazi. You know Gehazi. Gehazi
Yes.
in the Bible. That is that one. Is the Gehazi. Takan is Gehazi. Now you now know what happened to Gehazi at the end of the day. It's not going to
Yes.
be easy.
When they
Wow.
kidnap his brother after 8 days, why didn't speak anything?
Okay. Let us allow our brother here to speak.
Okay.
This brother, please, can you unmute yourself? Okay, I've unmuted you. We have someone else there. Please, can you speak up? I'm trying to get the scripture that somebody put up here. Let me see what is there. Chukudi, please begin to speak. You have the microphone. Chukudi, begin to speak. You have the microphone, please. It seems like he's having a challenge with network. Let me get this scripture. I don't know what is there, but I want to read it. He said,
Are you sure? Has he unmuted himself?
I have unmuted him. He muted himself again. Don't. Okay, he's not even unmuting. I don't know why. There's a very terrible network problem. You need to go out and come back again. Let me bring in Donatus. Donatus, you are in the room. Let me get you in. Donatus, please take the microphone, please. This scripture reads, it says, I have raised him up in righteousness, and I will direct all his ways. He shall build my city, and he shall let go my captives. Not for pride. Hey, Chineke, this is strong. This scripture is powerful. Let me post it. Let me post it on the comment section. This scripture is
Very
it.
powerful.
Let me put it up here. Please, I want to appreciate Eze Nwa Ife Obi. Eze Nwa Ife Obi, thank you. Pastor Vam Vam Vam, GCK, one name, thank you so much. I appreciate you for this $10 super chat. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. All right, let me see. Let me put up the scripture. Donatus, your network is bad, eh? Okay. While we read this, let's hope your network will pick up. He says, Donatus, I have to take you out because your network is not helping you. He says, hold on, let me Chigozie. He says, I have this is Isaiah chapter 45, Isaiah 45, verse 13. He says, I have raised him up in righteousness. Hey, and I will direct all his ways. He shall build my city, and he shall let go my captives. Not for a prize nor reward, not for bribe, not for a gunje, not for, Fulani prize. Do you understand? He said, he shall build my city. That is Biafra. I have raised him up in righteousness. Mazin Namdekanu, raised up in righteousness. I will direct all his ways. Same can apply for Mazin Namdekanu and Simon Ekpa. Their ways will be directed. Direct his ways. He said, he shall build my city, Chineke. Do you remember Mazin Namdekanu always telling us that Biafra shall be built from the scratch? He told them, you are building hotels upon a land where there is no sewage. Don't you know that all those things will be removed? The scripture said, he shall build my city and he shall let go my captives. The captives, we have been made captives in our own land. Mazin Namdekanu said in that video, I am going to play it again. He said his reason, his plan is to free the people of God, to set Biafrans free. And he said the hardcore, they are the ones that need this message. And his assignment is to set them free. He said, and he shall let go my captives, not for a price. It's not for Zama. It's not for what you will get or what you will gain or who will pay you. No, not for a price. Not like people like, that Calabar, what we call it, Calabar Bobrisky. Immediately, Tifnubu gave them some offer.
Sima, Mr. Bigley.
Yes. Immediately, they gave them offer. After Nelly have paid, Nelly cannot pay again. Then he went to Tinubu.
He don't go lick plate when he feel lick now. That make the warrior.
Not for a prize nor reward. Mazin Namdekanu nor Man Simon Ekpa, none of them are doing what they are doing for a reward. No, not for a prize or reward. Saith the Lord of hosts. This is a very powerful scripture. And I think we should find time to read some of those scriptures. Thank you very much, the person that gave us that scripture. Let's try again with Donatus. Donatus, have you got your internet back? Are you good now? Donatus, are you good now? You are two. There are two of you in my room. Two. So that means we don't even know the one that is working. Okay, let me remove this one and put the other one. Let me see. If it doesn't work, I'm going to remove the both of you and allow you to go out and come in. Donatus, can you speak now? Your network is terrible. It's obvious you are joining us from the Zoom. Your network is terrible. And it's so painful because I know you really want to speak. So I'm going to eject the two of them from the studio. Let's hope that when you request again, it might be better. Try and see if you can request again. Try and see if you can request again. And this other brother, what have you got? Can you talk now? Chukwode.
Hello, good evening.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, am I coming out loud?
You are coming out. You have 3 minutes.
Okay, thank God I'm here. And hopefully the network has allowed me. Good evening, my brothers and my good evening, Pastor Vam.
Wait, hold on. This This person requesting for the date. What have you got to do with the date? Does the date make any changes to the message? The date doesn't change doesn't change anything to the message. So stop asking me for the dates. Please, Pastor Vam Vam, tell us the date of that supernatural broadcast and vision of a leader. I don't know the specific date. It's a message I got today, but I don't think the date has anything to do with your message. The message is very direct and it's relevant for this one. The scripture I just read now, the scripture I read now was written more than 2,000 years ago. The scripture I read for you now, that is relevant to Mazin Namdekana Masa Manekba, was written more before Christ, maybe 1,000 years before Christ, and it's relevant today. Do you need the date of that scripture also? I'm asking some kind of questions that I don't understand. Please go ahead, Chukwudi.
Okay. Good evening, every brother and all over the world. I want to thank, first of all, our PM and our leader, Mazin Namdekan. I want to thank everybody, all the media, and all our ministers in the Biafra government in Israel. I want to thank especially you, Pastor Vam Vam, who has been on every morning, day and night to make sure that this message is passed. I am very grateful, and we, the Biafrans, are all grateful to all you have been doing. And on this note, I want to stand on the existing protocol and to proceed with the topic of the day, which has to do with some evidences who happens more to relent, even though they have been defeated already. My brother, I'm very happy. I'm very happy not because of the stage we are today, but because I know and I'm seeing Biafra very close, very, very close. We are already at the crossroads. I want our people to know this. This is their last card they are playing. All Biafrans, please, I beg all of you. This is their last card. And immediately we win them on this last card, my brother, our freedom will be given to us on the platter. Yes. Just mark this word. Because they know, I remember our leader, what he said, and what he usually says, that when going gets tough, that is when you know that your freedom is very close. And he went further. I know he was directing this particularly to our PM, when he said that when you are being buffeted from all corners, then you need to go back to use your mental power.
Yes.
Your brain. Yes. That is when you will now persevere and continue until you overcome. Now, my happiness is that we have gotten somebody, that man, that error that will lead us to our promised land. And that person is not that person than our PM. You know their problem now. Their problem is that they were against Nnamdi Kanu, crying for method of station and all that, not knowing that when Nnamdi Kanu was telling them, that the people that will come after, every word that comes out from him is a prophecy. That people that will come after him will be very, very brutal and most deadly. Today, what are they seeing? We are seeing everybody is seeing it very clear. And the worst is that the irony of this whole scenario, especially in the zoo right now, is that most of the people that even hate our leader are now saying, Nnamdi Kanu is better than this one, no? This one doesn't even hear from anybody. He doesn't even hear any advice. He doesn't even listen to anyone. Why would he listen to anyone when people have decided and conspired to kidnap our leader, who happens to be his direct progenitor? It is not going to happen. This agitation is going to end.
I told them today in one of my programs that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu gave birth to a beast. What they have is a beast that will devour them all.
Exactly. And the carcass are already intact.
Yes.
Within the Biafra territory. I am just telling you, take my word for it. You know, most of the time we should understand that these guys don't report what's going on against them. Once we go against them, they don't report. But I can assure you, I am within or lose zone as I speak to you.
Wow.
Our people are dealing with federal government. I have a friend who is in army. That my friend said that many people are putting up their withdrawal because, first of all, the zoo is corrupt, the military is corrupt, and they are using them as a sheep to be slaughtered. Now, many of them are resigning. I just want our people to maintain this time. Where it pains them a lot is that sit at home happens to be a civil disobedience. If they say people are obeying at home because they are afraid, it is still against the government, meaning the government has lost their legitimacy. If they say people are obeying at home, still win-win for we Biafra because it means we are taking over ourselves. So they are fighting the sit at home, not because of the gains of the poor masses, not because of the loss of the poor masses. It is just because, first of all, their revenue, they are making money every Monday and all that. And again, because of the loss of legitimacy, they are already losing their legitimacy. Because for the past 2 years, no government, international nation, they are on watch closely. And because of the pressure they are giving them from Abuja, they don't allow all these our governors to talk. All these our senators, all these our. If we talk where they are in Abuja, in the program, yes, I will do some. If they talk where their mates and their colleagues are in the federal, they will tell them, go away. You people that cannot control your zone, go and control your zone before you come here to ask for anything. And that is why all of them have gathered up. And it's very pity and unfortunate that our leader's brother, I don't know where that brother came from, whether it's from Cotonou or from Niger.
Illegitimate brother.
Is now coming together with these same people. Emmanuel Kano, earlier when our leader was kidnapped, told everybody the world that the Igbo politicians were among the people that conspired to kidnap his brother. Today, the same people are mingling, dancing, eating, and whining with the politicians.
Yeah.
How can the same politician who conspire to kidnap be the
some of your submission? There are a lot of people here. Okay, round up, please.
Okay, so, okay. To round it up, our people must resist this their latest propaganda, and this is their latest card they are playing. We must resist it, and the only way we can resist it and tell them that we are resolute in this particular moment is to refuse to listen to anything coming from DSS dungeon. Just as our leader, Simon Epate, very soon they are going to bring our leader out to make a video saying, I cancel this, I cancel that. However, when did somebody in the prison begin to be the one? Was he the one that instituted it at home for his release in the first place? No. So let him allow us and let them allow us to do our job and get this freedom once and for all. Thank you so much, and I'm still with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate your submission. Very, very spot on. Thank you. All right, I think let's give the microphone to the lady in the house. Doreen, you're welcome. Please take the mic and give your submission.
Okay. Good evening, dear friends. Calling from Texas. Yeah. Ralph, I was surprised when I saw you, live. I was like, what a time, So I was like, okay, something serious must have sparked you off, to come out at that time. So I won't take much time, just very little. If you remember the guy that was wearing red, that says looks like somebody that sells a peanut, like hawks a peanut, that was saying that they would have deal with the Kano family long time.
Okay. Idiot. What was his name?
Yeah, the one, I don't know his name, but he looks like somebody that sells a peanut, like hawks a peanut.
They call him Achebe Paul.
Okay. So if you look at that talk of that guy and what Nnamdi Kanu said here. Like, even though you're in a high authority, it's not a guarantee for you to know everything, because he knows these guys very well. He knows them. He was just managing them, looking to see if he would get somebody, that people that are meant for this struggle. And them, they are aware. So they already started like ganging together and planning how to devour him. But he was not aware. So, and they were monitoring him, his movement with Simon Ekpa. That is why as soon as he was captured, that one that called himself head of the DOS, all his time he spent in that radio was about Simon Ekpa.
I'm telling you.
All the time. So they were already pissed off. They were already angry. They're already looking for an opportunity to kiss him like Judas kissed Jesus. But they I don't know if this also remember the story of Judas and how Judas ended up. Judas couldn't even eat that is a 3 shilling or how much that he collected. And he hanged himself. And that is waiting on each and every one of them, including Kalonta. Kalonta fought with the DOS. Why? Money. He couldn't get money from them. He couldn't control them. He couldn't do anything. Now, that route didn't go through. Now he turned around again. Now it's Simon Ekpa. Kalonta, please, go sit down somewhere. Think about your brother. If this guy is really your brother, because I'm doubting the blood relationship between you and Nnamdi Kanu. I am doubting it because it's not. It doesn't look like that there is blood relation here. I don't get it. Or maybe there is something that we don't know. So that's I don't think Biafran listen to them anymore. They should know that that time has come and passed. The Biafran they are talking about now know who is a real. They know who is going after this Biafra struggle. They know. Because I do call my relative back home. And they always say, you see that Simon, he will get us a Biafra. They know. They know. So all this propaganda is not going to help anywhere. It's not. I mean, my brother.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm. My advice to Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, I'm taking a word from Joshua chapter 1, verse 9, that said, "Have I not commanded you? Be not afraid, nor be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." That is Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. That's my word for Simon Ekpa. God said, "Have I not commanded you? Be not afraid." And I have this song that goes this way. Be not afraid. I go before you, always come, follow me. That's my song for Simon Ekpa.
Wow.
God said, be not afraid. We are with you, and God is with you wherever you go. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Doreen. Appreciate that. Have not I commanded thee, be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. Thank you very much. That's our Prime Minister, and I'm sure he got that. John Smith, please, can you unmute yourself? Did I mute you? Let me see. Okay, try and unmute yourself, John Smith. John Smith, are you there? John Smith, are you there? You seem not to be able to do that, to unmute yourself. John Smith, you're not there. All right. I think you try and get in again. Donatus, are you able to do something now? Donatus?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, go ahead, please.
Okay, good evening, sir. Vam Vam Vam.
Good evening.
Remain blessed, sir.
Bless you.
I greet everybody in the house. So, from what you're saying, the hell is getting loosed because God is at work. So, I just want to encourage our PM to be strong, and he should be courageous enough, just as the last person has contributed, talking about Joshua, how God commanded him and told him to be strong and be courageous. I want him to remain strong, and not only him, all of you, his ministers, and every one of us, even those of us that are in this side of the world. I want everyone to be courageous and be ready, because hell is getting loose, because we are in the final battle of the final stage of the battle. That is why you see everything. And I want you to know that God is not mistaken. God is a master planner. Whenever, that's why you see he took Simon Ekpa and hide him, and connecting with Mazin and the Kanu, knowing that there is such a time like this will come, when all the people he kept around him will despise, will forget about him, collect money, as our leader rightly prophesies. So God knows that this time will come, definitely come, and that is why
I think that's the much the network could let him speak. That's the much the network could let him speak. Donatus, sorry about that. All right, I think we're going to take it from the top now. Let's see if we can take 3 minutes, and then I'll call it a night. Tomorrow morning is Otutu Homa. Chigozie, please give me your closing remark, please, if you're still there. Chigozie, Chigozie.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Give me your closing remark, please.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my comrades that are in the house. I want to tell you that it is time for we to be strong, like our sister rightly said, and the man who also second her. Unfortunately, it's likely the network have take him off. I know everyone is running along that same side. That is, be courageous, be strong. Forget about what these fellows are doing. They are doing last card. We are the one that will do checkup. You get the point now. So that is how it works. When I'm the kind of person that I love watching movies. I love watching movies. Now, when you look at when Bose, an actor, is fighting, and the first time it will appear as if that Bose will win. But at the end, it will be actor, the one that is to save the poor people, the one that is fighting justice. He always win at the end of the day. My brother, we are on that particular line. That is why nobody should be afraid. This wind that is blowing is not going to blow us off, because we know where we are standing. We are standing on top of the rock. Those who built themselves on top of the rock, as this wind is blowing, it's not going to blow us off, but it's going to blow all these chaffs. All these chaffs is going to blow them off. Many of them, you will no longer see them again. Many of them that have fought against this restoration of Biafra, you have not seen them again. Some have gone into oblivion. I ask you one like that. Waiting. What do they call it? What is that name, please? Onyemechi. Is it Onyemechi, right? That one also have run into oblivion. Nobody knows where he is now. Then it was as if they are so fanatical about this struggle, but at a point like that, that one have completely run out of this space. I don't know where he is right now. And this is how all of them, they will get tired. And this is just because they are working for money. We ourselves, we are not working for money. Those that are their paymasters, they will be paying them. And when their money is over, then they will just discard them. And most of them who have collected money, they should remember they are like gold, Christmas gold. They are like Christmas gold. When that time reach, they will just carry knife, cut their neck, and eat them for Christmas. They themselves have exposed themselves to the enemy. Enemy will never spare them. They should mind that. They should know that one. As they have taken that money, they should be ready to pay the price, because the price will come. Even Bana say, in the north, in the Nakwa, buy in school. In the north, in the Nakwa. There is time that thing is going to happen. They will cry a very big cry, and nobody will be there to clean their tears. Thank God for Mazina Dekanu. Thank God for Simon Eba. Thank God for every one of you that is working very effectively. God is with us. And finally, Biafra will come. Thank you, my brother, and God bless you.
Sorry, we can't hear you, sir.
That's me. I muted myself. Okay, yeah, I said you were going to give us your closing remark, but before then, just hold on a minute. Let me bring back the very video I brought this night. Let me bring it back for those that are just joining us, so that they will hear my leader, Mazina Mikan. Hold on.
There are some things that we are doing that some people may not. Not everything they would know, because it's for their own good. It's not everything that everybody knows. I am the one who knows everything. People know what I want them to know in order to preserve the sanctity of the movement and to stop people from outside from penetrating and destroying us from within. We shall form a government when our people give us that very mandate. From penetrating and destroying us from within, we shall form a government when our people give us that very mandate. From penetrating and destroying us from within, we shall form a government when our people give us that very
We shall
mandate.
form a government. We shall form a government. Biafra Republic government in exile. Mazin Namdekano already got ready for this, prepared for this, had a plan with Mazin Simon Ekpa. Mazin Simon Ekpa make sure it comes to pass, and all these noisemakers are just hitting the air, and they are all losers.
I'm not going to tell you how that mandate is going to come, because if I say it now, our enemies will go and block that very access. But it's going to come very, very soon, and the world will be shocked. Our plans are intact. Thank you very much for calling.
That's the government. That is the government. Okay. Give us your closing remark, please.
Okay, my closing remark is just to say I want to just put one or two things together for three people or four of them. Our leader wife, which they call Chekanu, my mind just goes somewhere, but I want to speak something for her.
Asari side chick.
Okay, I want to just tell her something. Say he can't over, as in her level now. Even this lady, Oso Ngwere wife, can't get level past her. But I want to tell them something. For you as a lady, your husband come up for house, leave you 8 days. You not hear from her, and this time you see the chop am on code. Sorry for you. You wrote when you want face now. You want God. No problem. Kanu, your brother, they arrest him. They kidnap him for good 8 days. They call you. What did you do? After 8 days, now you want to fight for your brother. I'm sorry for you. And those of you DOS, how you call yourself, una follow una back and for back like bodyguard, follow and go reach Kenya. They kidnap that man. We not hear from una. Una think say, see, Mazinam the kind of value Biafra pass all of una. We una call ourselves his brothers. He papa and his mama late. Enough he go bury him. He value Biafra pass una. I don't know. Not all fail. Fail. Biafra family is here already. And when the wrath of God will start for now, we'll not go there. We'll not go even know what happened. Now here we say, don't die, you sleep, you not wake up, you be less soul up. Now that story 1 year for now, nobody go touch you now. We not just plan on ourselves. Now want deal with oracle with God. I like una for that battle. Oh hey, we now battle fighter. We are there. I just want to hear them for what to come, because they don't by themselves dig their grave, waiting for the time to strike. Nobody will touch them. I like what they are doing. Nobody will touch them. So my comment for them is say for those two things, when now you won't fight somebody, we won't make your brother out. For just only 8 days, you hear call say that your brother was kidnapped because they know that if they raise the alarm, that man will not be in Nigeria. So they have made a plan. But no matter it is, you guys have failed already. For our mind, man, Zina, Mikalu, don't forget to not take if you don't know. They're wasting our time. Don't forget to now. Don't forget to now. So I just put on photo there, but they immediately don't know what I try to talk. They know. So all hey Biafra, and I thank Biafran people that keep on this sit at home, man. Kudos to you guys. I wish I get enough. I don't know what to say, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much. You're awesome. And you're
God
good.
bless.
Thank you. Have a wonderful rest. Thank you. Now, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, I want you to know that we are on the right side, on the Lord's side. And I'm going to leave you with this song. The cloud of glory is moving. Let us move with the cloud. Move with the cloud. Let us move with the cloud. Move with the cloud. Let the spirit arise and the strength be renewed. Come, let us move on together as we follow where he leads. New heights be attained. Let us move with the cloud. Move with the cloud. Let us move with the cloud. Move with the cloud. Thank you for joining me tonight. I am energized. I am quickened, and I know you are, because we are not fighting a loose battle. We are fighting a battle that we see the result every day. As we dey play, e dey show. We dey fight, we dey win. We dey win every battle. And I tell you the truth, the trophy is close. Biafra is here, and we will get it. And for those that joined us late, I'll bring it back. This particular message from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, those that didn't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu already prepared for this Biafra Republic government in exile, and that is where we are now. We're no longer where we say IPOB. No, we are where we will say Biafra Republic government. Government. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it here, and we have seen it happen right before our eyes. And we are having our convention in Finland, 20th and 21st of October. 20th and 21st of October, the government is here. Listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to him, Ohamadike himself.
There are some things that we are doing that some people may not know. Though they may be in the hierarchy, they won't know. Because it's for their own good. It is not everything that everybody knows. I am the one who knows.
They are in the hierarchy, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not carry them along, because he already knew their mind. He knew that they are polluted. He knew that they are Cain. He knew that they are Ifa Jonah. So he decided to keep it in until he found Mazi Simon Ekpa.
There are some things that we are doing that some people may not know. Though they may be in the hierarchy, they won't know. Because it's for their own good. It is not everything that everybody knows. I am the one who knows everything. People know what I want them to know in order to preserve the sanctity of the movement and to stop people from outside from penetrating and destroying us from within. We shall form a government when our people give us that very mandate. And I'm not going to tell you how that mandate is going to come. Because if I say it now, our enemies will go and block that very access. But it's going to come very, very soon. And the world will be shocked. Our plans are impacted.
He said the world will be shocked. It is going to come very soon, and we've seen it now. He said the world will be what? Shocked.
And block that very access. But it's going to come very, very soon. And the world will be shocked. Our plans are impacted. And we're moving along. Thank you very much for
That's the Prime Minister of the government Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about. This is the Prime Minister of the government Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about. Ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Yes, sir. Ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ọ na-eme o, ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ka ọ na-eme. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Kabiama bless our Prime Minister of this government, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talked about, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Dragon. May Chukwu Kabiama bless our men on ground, Eastern Security Network, Biafra Liberation Army, the BNL, and all our allies on the ground. May Chukwu Kabiama bless them. As Chukwu Kabiama is also raising, whether you call them unknown gunmen, unknown, hackmen, let them go as unknown as they are and do justice for Biafrans. The Igwes and all the Aromala politicians and Igwes that are on the run, Oso Ngwere, continue to run. You will meet your Waterloo. And may Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless all our media warriors, everyone that are doing the needful, working assiduously to ensure that Biafra is here. And may Chukwu Kabiama bless you as you watch this program. You hit the like button and share and make sure it goes viral. May He bless you also. Have a wonderful night rest. It is past 2 a.m. here where I am. Hopefully, I wake up early to come for Vam 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 situation room for this sit at home, as I've been doing it this week, and we will do it until the end of this very week. And by the grace of Chukwu Kabiama, we win. We win. Ebon, Komesiam. Thank you very much. Ma'am Patricia Umere, you came in, and I appreciate the fact that you are even awake at this time to join me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lolo. Thank you for coming and joining us. Thank you, all my panelists tonight. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, my own brother Ayochuku. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Always there. May grace be with you all. Thank you very much. Every one of you, you are all blessed and highly favored. Catch you phone.